Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's April 2025, and I'm so pumped to be here with you today because this month's Social Security update is hitting different for millions of Americans. And I mean really different. We're not just talking about checking when your payment's dropping or figuring out how to stretch it for bills and groceries, though we'll cover that too. But the whole Social Security system, something so many of us have leaned on for years, is shifting right now, like as we speak. Whether you're a first timer here or one of my regulars who's been riding these updates with me, this one's a biggie because what's going down behind the scenes this April could change how you get your benefits, how much lands in your account, and even whether the system you've counted on sticks around in the shape we know it. So if you're someone who relies on Social Security, or you've got a parent, a grandparent, a friend who does, stick with me. We're going to walk through the full April payment schedule first, then dig into some massive changes you need to know about, plus a few tips to keep your benefits safe. Oh, and real quick, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Are you chilling in Texas, bundled up in Maine, maybe halfway across the world? Drop a comment below with your spot and any questions you've got. I'm all ears. All right, let's get rolling. So let's kick things off with the April 2025 payment schedule, because I know that's why a lot of you are here. Those dates matter. If you're on Supplemental Security Income or SSI, your payment came on Tuesday, April 1st. It was a regular weekday this time, so no early deposit like we've seen when holidays or weekends mess with the calendar. Just bam, right on the 1st. Now, if you're getting both SSI and regular Social Security, or if your benefits started way back before May 1997, maybe you're a veteran of the system, your money landed on Thursday, April 3rd. For everyone else, the folks whose benefits kicked in after May 1997, it's all tied to your birthday. Born between the 1st and 10th of any month, your deposit's on Wednesday, April 9th. Birthday between the 11th and 20th, that's Wednesday, April 16th. And if you were born between the 21st and 31st, you're looking at Wednesday, April 23rd. Easy enough, right? Oh, and if you've got direct deposit, which honestly is the way to go, you'll see that cash pop into your account early those mornings, like a little wake-up gift. Paper checks, give it a few extra days. Mail can be a wild card depending on where you are. I always say, check your deposit every month though. Mistakes happen, amounts get funky, and spotting it early keeps you from tearing your hair out later. Now that we've nailed down those dates, let's zoom out, because April 2025 isn't just about when the money hits. It's about how the whole Social Security game is changing. Experts are calling this the wildest overhaul in decades, and it's a mixed bag. Some of it's about modernization and stopping fraud, which sounds great, but other parts, they're making people nervous about whether they can even get their benefits without jumping through hoops. Let's start with one of the biggies rolling out on April 14th, a new identity verification rule. If you need to update your direct deposit, like say you switch banks or verify your identity for retirement, survivor, or spousal benefits, you can't just call the SSA anymore. Nope, those days are gone. Now you've got to log into your My Social Security account online, which uses multi-factor stuff like passwords and texted codes, or haul yourself to a field office in person. On paper, it's all about security. Makes sense, right? But here's where it gets messy. Tons of seniors don't have steady internet. My uncle's one of them, still rocking a flip phone. And getting to an office isn't a cakewalk if you're out in the sticks or don't drive. I mean, imagine living 100 miles from the nearest SSA spot with no car. April's looking rough for you. And it's not just the rule, it's the timing. The SSA's running on fumes, staffing-wise. They're at their lowest headcount in over 50 years, over 7,000 jobs already cut, and more are on the way, including 800 IT folks who keep the tech humming. This is all part of a big shake-up led by the Department of Government Efficiency under President Trump's administration, aiming to streamline things. But streamline doesn't always mean smooth. Some offices, like in Rochester, Minnesota, or Nevada, Missouri, have lost over half their staff. Phone wait times? Try 2 hours if you're lucky. In-person appointments? Booked out a month or more in some places. My buddy's mum tried calling last week. 2 hours on hold, then the line dropped. She's 78, no computer, and just wanted to fix her direct deposit. It's brutal out there. The SSA is scrambling with workarounds. They're talking to the US Postal Service about verifying IDs at post offices, which could hit 19,000 locations nationwide, and testing a video call system for remote ID checks. But that tech's still in beta, getting security scrubbed to dodge fraud, so it's not saving April. Speaking of direct deposit though, there's a silver lining if you're in the system. The SSA is pushing hard for everyone to sign up, safest, fastest way to get paid, and they've sped things up. Bank account changes now process in 1 business day instead of dragging out a month like before. My cousin switched banks last month and bam, it was done overnight. Pretty slick if you can get online to do it. But that's the catch. If you're not tech savvy or can't get help, you're stuck. Let's talk payments too, because there's some good news buried in here. As of April, the max monthly retirement benefits bumped up to $5,180. Sounds amazing, right? But hold your applause. To snag that, you'd need 35 years of work, max taxable earnings every year, like top tier wages, and you'd have to wait till 70 to claim. Most folks, not even close. My dad's a retired mechanic, 30 years, solid pay, claimed at 67, and he's nowhere near that. Average checks are still modest, barely keeping pace with inflation. So while the headline's shiny, the reality's uneven. Then there's SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance, getting a tweak this month. They're shifting disbursement dates a bit for folks born between the 1st and 10th, trying to simplify operations. If you're on SSDI, double check your date. Might have moved a day or two. It's small, but it's one more thing to watch. And here's where it gets heavy. Trust in Social Security slipping fast. A Gallup poll just dropped. 52% of Americans are seriously worried about the program's future, the highest in 15 years. Can you blame them? Staffing cuts, ID verification hassles, claims dragging out, wait time stretching. It's a slog just to get what you've earned. Former SSA insiders are sounding alarms, saying the system's on the brink. They're swapping out old Cobalt tech for new stuff. Great in theory, but rush it and you've got payment errors or missing checks. Imagine your April deposit's wrong and you're on hold for hours, or worse, trekking to an office that's not even there anymore. Let me paint a picture. My neighbor Sue, she's 72, gets SSDI. Her field office closed last year, nearest one 60 miles away. She doesn't do internet and her payment got shorted $200 last month. She's calling, waiting, stressing. Meanwhile, rent's due. Or take my old teacher, Mr. Evans. He's 80, switched banks, needs to update his direct deposit. No phone option now, no car, and the SSA line's a 2-hour ordeal. These aren't just glitches, they're real people hitting walls. Senator Ron Wyden's been vocal. Field offices are swamped. Cuts make it worse. Delays pile up. It's not just about one payment, it's about whether the system holds up for the folks who need it most, retirees, disabled folks, survivors counting every dollar. So what can you do? Check your April payment, make sure it's right, especially with these shifts. Log into My Social Security if you can. Keep your info current, direct deposit locked in. If you're stuck, brace for a field office visit or lean on a tech-savvy kid or grandkid. Oh, and I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop your city or state in the comments below and toss in any questions you've got. Have your payments been smooth? Struggling with the new rules? Worried about what's next? Your story might tip off someone else, or just let them know they're not alone. And please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It's the best way to stay ahead as this system keeps changing. April's a wild ride for Social Security, but we're in it together. Stay sharp, keep checking, and I'll see you next time. Take care.